I have one last thing that I want to talk to you guys about in terms of folder structures. I wanted to address a common question that we get about folder structures in Neat. The question that I really want to answer for you guys is this common question of how do I get my folder structure in the order that I want it to appear? So we can see my folder structure here to the left. Now, all of the folders that you see here in my folder structure, I created manually. You will not have any of these folders in your database. You actually might have a business and personal folder because there are some starter folders that we set you up with, but everything else is all custom created by me. So if your folder structure doesn't match, that's on purpose. So by default, Neat orders your folder structure in alphabetical and numerical order. So what will happen is we'll have customers who need to create a folder for years. So for example, I created a folder for 2024. And then what they want to do is they want to create a subfolder for each month of the year within that 2024 folder. And typically they do this because, they're doing a lot of monthly reporting. So they'll create, a folder for January and they'll put everything that they have or they accumulate in January 2023 or 2024 into that folder, which makes it easy for reporting. However, when they do that, what they end up with is a folder structure that looks like this, where April ends up being the first month in the order and September ends up being the last month in the order. And the reason for that is because, again, Neat orders your folders in an alphabetical order. So that isn't what they want. What they want is they want to see their months in order of sequence, how they would see them actually on a calendar. So if that's something that you want to do, if you want to have your folders show up in a specific order, then what I recommend doing is switching over and utilizing Neat's ability to order your folders in numerical order instead. And so here I have an example where all I did was just assign each one of my folders a number. And now by doing so, we can see that January is the first month in my order and December is the last month in my order. And I was able to order this exactly how I want just by assigning each folder a number. Another example here is a previous webinar that we ran called Managing Your Files in Neat. I created this, again, custom created these folders here, and I had a specific order of topics that I wanted to talk about. And in order to accomplish that, I just assigned each one of the topics a number so that I could see them in the order that I preferred. So if that's something that you'd like to do, then I recommend using the numerical order. Otherwise, Neat will just put it in alphabetical order for you.